Have you ever wondered why someone can spend hours playing a game, creating art, or doing something they love, but struggle to focus for just 10 minutes on work or studying? Most people think ADHD simply means having a short attention span, but according to neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman, that's only part of the story. In fact, many people with ADHD can experience hyperfocus, a state where they're so deeply engaged in something they enjoy that they lose track of time. So if they can focus so well, why is paying attention to everyday tasks so difficult? The answer lies in how the brain controls attention, and it might completely change the way you think about ADHD. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, your brain has different networks that take turns doing different jobs. One helps you stay focused on the task in front of you, while another is active when your mind starts to wander. Normally, they work like a perfectly coordinated team, but in people with ADHD, that coordination can break down. Dr. Huberman explains that dopamine acts like the conductor of an orchestra, telling each network exactly when it's time to take the lead. And when that signal isn't working properly, staying focused becomes much harder. If someone can spend hours playing a game or building something they love, why can't they focus on everyday tasks? Dr. Andrew Huberman explains that when something feels exciting or rewarding, it naturally boosts dopamine, making it much easier to stay focused. But routine tasks don't create the same level of interest. As a result, keeping your attention on them can feel much more difficult, even when you genuinely want to focus. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, your brain doesn't automatically pay attention to what's important. It pays attention to what feels interesting. That's why someone with ADHD might know an assignment is important and genuinely want to finish it, but still struggle to get started. The challenge isn't a lack of intelligence or effort. It's that the brain isn't generating a strong enough signal to keep attention locked on that task. Here's another surprising insight. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, the real challenge with ADHD isn't always paying attention. It's changing where your attention goes. Once something captures the brain, it can become incredibly difficult to shift away from it, even when you know you should. That's why someone might lose track of time playing a game or watching videos, yet struggle to begin a task that feels less rewarding. It's not simply about having too little attention. It's about how the brain directs and redirects it. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, the way you use your eyes can actually affect your attention. When you focus your eyes on a single point, your brain naturally shifts into a more focused state. But when your eyes constantly jump from one thing to another, like scrolling through social media or switching between apps, your attention becomes more scattered. That's one reason why staying focused can feel so difficult in today's world. But here's the encouraging part. The brain isn't as fixed as many people think. Research discussed by Dr. Andrew Huberman suggests that attention can improve over time with consistent practice. Just like exercising a muscle, regularly training your focus can help your brain become better at staying on task. It won't happen overnight, but small improvements can add up over time. So, what's the biggest lesson? ADHD isn't about being lazy or lacking intelligence. As Dr. Andrew Huberman explains, it's about how the brain regulates attention. Understanding that changes the conversation from blaming people for losing focus to understanding how their brains work. And that's the first step toward finding better ways to learn, work, and live. Maybe the biggest change isn't in the science. It's in the way we think about ADHD. Instead of asking, why can't this person focus? A better question is, what does this brain need to focus? That simple shift can lead to more understanding, better support, and more effective ways to learn and work. Before we finish, here's one thing worth remembering. ADHD isn't simply about having less attention, it's about how attention is regulated. Understanding that can help us replace judgment with knowledge, and that's a better place to start. This video was inspired by the work and discussion of Dr. Andrew Huberman. If you'd like to explore the full conversation and hear the science in greater depth, I highly recommend checking out his original podcast. If you enjoyed this summary and want more science-backed ideas explained in a simple way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Sugat Talks, and let me know in the comments which topic you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.